Chilling in a cave with some creepy zombie noises around me. Ooh! Good morning, everybody, and it is morning because the moon is going down and the sun is about to rise over the mountains here. The sheep have been trampling my crops. Thank you, sheep. You're so helpful. And I really need to sort that out. I was just having a look through my supplies chest today, and it's pretty dire. What you see on me is basically all we have left in terms of materials. We have a stone sword, an iron shovel, and a stone axe, and that's it. The pick broke. I've got a full set of armor, thankfully, but it's starting to reduce in durability on the shoes and the helmet. And I've got one iron ingot left to my name. That is a travesty. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to go out resource gathering. And I really don't like resource gathering in this game too much because, well, I don't want to generate too many new chunks, so I have to make sure that I'm doing it in places I've already visited. Caving is the best way to do it because it exposes more ores and it's so slow digging through the cobble or the rock down here at the lower levels. And down here in the base, things are still looking pretty drab, I think. I mean, we've done our best to decorate this place based on the blocks that the game currently offers us. And as we use this facility, I want to continue to make it look better and better. So I've been over at the Reed farm and I have made a stack of 64 books, which we should be able to turn into bookshelves. In fact, if I run over here, there's no sprinting. So what I mean to say is if I walk and I break this down into approximately thirds. Let's just stick with 16 for now because it's easier to work with. I don't even have enough planks to do that, so maybe we'll just do 4, 4, 4, 4. Wow, the resources are piling into this crafting. That's close enough. So we've got some bookshelves that we can make. I'll have to make the rest later. And what I would like to do is carve out this section here where we've got some storage over here and basically an empty pallet right here. Maybe I want to make a little chill out section when we're not killing skeletons or spiders. A library of sorts where we can store our books and we can store our bookshelves. We can decorate it with bookshelves. But I'm going to do that a little bit later on because for now I really need to focus on this resource issue. It's a big problem. So let me head out and do a bit of caving and see what I can find out there. You know, it is so rare still that I find diamonds, so every time I see them, I'm always pleased. I want to see how many I get though. Don't know. 1, 2. Okay, 2's not bad. It's not the best. I would have preferred, 8. I've been digging around here because I'm trying to find where these zombies are coming from. Whoa, oh, there you go. I think my question has been answered. It always pays. Here's a pro caving tip for you. Dig towards the noises. That's what they're there for. But in this case, it didn't pay off. It looks like the zombie was just trapped here in this little dugout. But I do hear more things. I can hear skeletons. I can hear a bit of walking around, which is probably just the skeleton. Let's listen carefully. You hear that tiny little rattle? I just can't hear in my headphones where it's coming from, so I've been digging these crazy tunnels, trying to figure it out, trying to get closer to the sound. I don't really need to find the skeleton, I just thought it would help me find some new caves. The resource gathering is going okay. I have managed to get myself a couple of ingots, 56 ore and some coal and things, and some gold as well. You tend to use up a lot of the ores along the way, which is very unfortunate. Like at the moment, look at my pick. This is the 3rd iron pick that I've had to create while I've been down here. But I just need to use the iron because it's so much faster than the stone. I just can't stand it. So I'm just digging around here and hopefully we'll have enough iron to do some fun things with when we return to the surface. Oh, it's dark. Oh, that was a bit silly. Don't dig straight down. I don't know what came over me there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you hear that? It sounded... Oh, no. Why am I on fire? I've got a water bucket on me. I've got a water bucket on me. I was too distracted by the sounds of that skeleton. It sounded like it went into the lava. It's a bit of a problem if I die because this is the last piece of food that I have. So I have to eat that, gather my resources, and then I need to head back up to the surface. But I do want to... Oh, that was a really nice save. I do just want to have a peek around this cave because I can hear all sorts of things going on. And I'm wondering if they're around here. Nope. I have a feeling they might be up there. No, I don't know. I don't know. But the only way I know how to get out of this cave is to... Oh, gravel. Is to dig out. So I need to get up to the surface. Maybe that's enough resource gathering for one day. Ooh, more iron. Oh, I think I found that cave I was looking for, and now is not a good time to be encountering zombies and spiders and other things because I don't have any food to recover any of my hearts, but you know what? I'm going to brave it. Hello, creeper. Okay, that was a controlled explosion. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. This does look dangerous, though. It's possible that I could die. Okay, this looks like... Gunpowder. Okay, I don't want to be going around in the dark. I need to get my food back. Need to get myself up to the surface. Don't want to die. Is that another cave? Oh no. Oh, it looks like this. No, that's just lava. This is definitely unsafe. I need better blocks. All I want to do is go home. No, I saw that skeleton. Oh, mining. Ow! I found it. I found the outside. I've been digging for ages, climbing out of these caves. I don't know where I am. This is one of the other perils, but oh, I know exactly where I am. If you go out here and walk around there, there is the staircase that leads up to the top of our hill and the entrance that leads down into our little base area. So if I want to go back to that cave, which I do, I can do so a lot more safely. Oh, thank you for welcoming me home, Piggo. Yeah, I promise not to eat you. Oh. Oh. You know what? There are some crazy bugs in the early versions that I just forget about. I was down in the caves, and I was smelting in this furnace. It was full of coal like this, and it was full of iron ore, like 44 of them sitting up here in the top part of the furnace. And I was busy in that cave down there with the lava, and I turned around and I just broke the furnace, and I forgot that in these early versions, you just lose everything that's in the furnace. It doesn't stay in the furnace. It's just gone. So all of that work, we got 8 ingots now and another 6 just smelted. So I need to go caving again. Let's distract ourselves from all of that sadness about losing that iron we worked so hard to get. Have a look at this screen. Is there anything unusual that you notice? Anything at all? Pay close attention to that M in Minecraft. It looks like someone has mined away one of the blocks. I think that's actually a quirky little bug. It's quite fun. And only in this version, Alpha 1.0.14, will you find this bug. Apparently it's patched in the next version. So that's just a little bit of history of Minecraft for you. One of the more obscure, but I think more well-known bugs. Okay, I've had enough distraction time. I've got to get back to it. I don't think I can go caving again today, so I thought I would just work on amping up the food production a little bit. Now, in this game, you can eat meat and you can eat bread, but each piece of meat that you carry with you, although it's the best source of food in the game right now, takes up one full slot in your inventory. So if you want to go caving or something like that, it is really, really quite annoying to carry with you. You can only carry a few of them. They take up slots for the ores you're trying to carry back. Really annoying. Oh my gosh. I've got iron in this chest and I didn't even know. I'm so happy. Okay, I can put off caving for another day. All right, back to business. We've got some wheat here. Notice that it stacks. So we can actually carry 64 wheat and that makes around about 20 pieces of bread. So what that means is you can just pop it into your inventory like that, and anytime you need to get a couple of pieces of bread out like this one, you can just craft them up on the go and carry much more food in the long run than you can with the meat. So I'm going to work on improving the crop situation that we have. Try and keep these pesky animals out of the fields if I can, because they just keep trampling the crops. See if we can get some better, maybe a little bit more automated wheat production going on. Alright, check it out. This is going to be a classic old wheat farm design where the water flows from way up the back and brings the crops all the way to the front, and then I need to go back up and replant. So I've been doing a bit of digging here and a bit of calculating to make sure that if we put water here and here, for example, water should make its way all the way down to the front. So any wheat should fall all the way down here and then go into this channel. I can be down here and scoop it all up and then pop it into this chest, because that's the only way to collect items like that at the moment. So what I need to do is make sure that the water that runs from the back of the farm like this will make its way all the way down here, drop down and keep going. And there'll probably be 3 layers, I think. 1, 2, 3. So we'll just have to push this back as far as we can to make sure that that happens. So for the moment, let me line up platform number 2 or level number 2 and see if we can get the water running down and dropping down, and it looks like I have made an extra water source there. There we go. Look at him burning up there. Oh, creeper as well. I've been working through the night because, unfortunately, as I was about to bring you back in and show you some progress, the night kicked in, and as you know, there are no beds, so unfortunately I just have to stay up all night and wait for the night to pass. But in the meantime, I've been doing a little bit of work here to fill out the edges and the spaces in which we're going to plant these crops. Now, what I have worked out here is that there are 8 blocks between here and the edge, which means that the water should drop and drop and drop, and then go all the way down to this channel here, where the items will all be collected in these 2 slots. But I have decided that what I want to do instead is make the farm a little bit wider, because at the moment this is 7 across and I don't like that. So I want to extend it out by just 1 more. Let's get rid of that and put that there, and that should leave a 2 gap in the middle here, which is perfectly fine because we need to scoop up the items there anyway. So I also need to fill in this because this was the tunnel that takes you down to the zombie spawner, so we can... Oh, we've made a mess. We can come back and fix all that later. Do I have logs on me? Yes, I do. Let's tidy this up. Whoops, that's not logs. Logs. Put a log here and open this up by 1 more. Okay, that should be just fine. What? No, whoops, I've miscalculated. What have I done? Oh yes, because this is the edge, the trim. So there we go. Okay, this should be fine now. Yes, yes it is. A couple of adjustments to make though, because we want our farms to look pretty, so we have to get rid of these top slabs and put in this one. That one, and we'll just get rid of these, and also we'll just fill it in properly. Look at that. It's looking better. Now the reason I put these rows in here and here as well is because I didn't want to have to walk on the farmland in order to replant the crops. I just want to be able to reach as far as I can and replant the seeds, because I risk trampling the farmland just like the animals do. Now, on this side here, let's get rid of you. I need to, what do I need to do? Dig out this wall a little bit and then make a nice trim along the edge. And then once I've done that, we are going to test the water. I should have tested the water first, but like I said, it got to night. Actually, I'll fix the wall later. Let's test the water now. Why not? I've got you here with me. We can do it right away. Why hasn't this tree gone? Because it has leaves that are touching the ground. And if the leaves are touching the ground or at an angle like this one where it's not actually above a dirt block, even this in fact is considered touching. So if you get rid of that and get rid of that one, and now get rid of this corner one, and get rid of that corner one. Now the tree should start to decay. It's really, really annoying. There you go. You can see it disappearing. Oh, get rid of that one because it was touching on the corner. Disappear tree. Okay, back to the task at hand. All we need is, let's get 3 just because I've got 3. We'll make it a bit wider. 1, 2, 3, and we'll just get one more for good measure. Make it complete. It's working, it's working, it's working! It's making it all the way down to the end. That is perfection. So now, if I get an item, I don't have any wheat yet, so this will have to do. Bit of stone, a bit of dirt. If I throw some dirt out here, it should make its way all the way down to the end. Come on, dirt. Which one's going to be first? Don't get stuck in there, please, no. It doesn't get stuck. It just needs time. And that's okay. I don't mind time. Yes, look at you in the front there. You didn't get stuck. I'm perfectly happy with time. I can just set it off, casually wait, and eventually all of the items will come down, as long as it doesn't take more than 5 minutes or so, which is the despawn timeout. Here they come, here they come. Wow, they're unbearably slow, aren't they? Come on, dirt. Okay, here are the first ones coming through, and they should neatly assemble down here in the collection zone. Perfect. Where I can scoop them all up like this. Okay, let me make more. Let me make a few more adjustments, and then we should be nearing the final product. Well, I have been tweaking and a-changing, and as you can see, testing. And we have a few issues. First, this is the way that I think I'm going to make the water gate, because there really are no other ways for me to easily put the water down the hill, so to speak. So if I put some water in the back here, I'll show you what I mean. We don't have pistons or any gates or anything like that that will let the water out. We really only have dirt. So, oh no, my shovel is going to break and I don't have a spare. Okay, might have to do this the slow way. But what happens here is that when I remove the dirt blocks, it causes the water to spread down the hill, and that all works just fine. You can see it reaches the end as we have shown before, but there are one or two little problems with this, which I will now also demonstrate. If I put the water back, like this, perfect. All of these sections down here dry out because there's no source water blocks anywhere nearby. So I was thinking maybe I could have some water in here, which I don't have. If I put water in the middle like this, that causes the flowing water to drain towards this block because it sees that as the nearest way to go down, and that's the way that water behaves in this game. So that means that we don't have an even spread. So now I'm thinking that I might have to widen this farm even further and maybe put something like, oh, that's not a pick. Maybe put something like a channel of water on each side like this, with then another central path in the middle that I can still access everything. And that way, by doing that, oh no, no shovel, I'm not prepared. I might be able to spread the water down and still have extra... Did you hear that? A chicken died. Extra water sources along here that will keep things hydrated, and here goes the sunlight again. I'm just going to experiment with this during the nighttime because I can't really put anything on video at nighttime. It's just way too dark. And let me see what I can come up with. The design is now not as simple as I first thought it was going to be. So I've been having a bit of a play around here, and as you can see, this quarter of the farmland here is turning back into dirt, whereas the rest of it is staying as it is. Except for this section here. Now let me just explain what I think is going on. So I've added a water channel into the middle here because this will allow the 4 blocks in each direction to remain hydrated. And that includes this block, which I've had to put in because if I don't put a block here, then the water will just pour into here. So that means that each of the farm channels can only be 3 wide with 1 block and then water. So it would be 1, 1, 2, 3, and then another block down the middle here. The reason these at the front are staying hydrated is because they're close to this water down here. So effectively, I've only got 7 slabs left to demonstrate. It means that this row here is completely unusable, and each of the farm rows is going to have to be 3 wide. Then I'm going to have water, so it can have a water channel on this side. 1, 2, water, 1, 2, water. So I'm going to have to make some adjustments here in order to just keep the farmland hydrated and widen it out by 1 more block. So I've got more digging to do, more iron to spend on tools. But hopefully we're getting closer to a finalized system. I've been busy out here reconfiguring. Take a look at that. I have finished 1 of the 3 rows, and I waited, I don't know, about 3 or 4 Minecraft days for just those crops to grow. Every now and then I've been battling these things because they keep wandering over towards the farm, so it's clear that I need to do some more mob proofing to make it more safe. I put these up to see if it helps, but I think the problem is they can still drop down from the sides, so a bit of work to do there. But more importantly, this farm is basically finished. So let's go and see it in action. And bear in mind, this is the first time that I've run the farm while it's fully planted, so I am keen to see what happens, and let's hope nothing goes wrong. Okay, shovel at the ready. 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at them go. I've missed a block here. I'll fix that later. Ooh, they're so wheaty. It's interesting how slow they are up here, and notice as well that some of them are actually getting caught up on the edges, so I might have to just raise these up by 1 extra half a block, and that should do it. Look at all the wheat flowing in. Oh, it's a beautiful, beautiful sight. Yep, more are getting caught on the edges, but that's easily fixed. Not a problem at all. I'm curious to see how much wheat I will get from this whole harvest. 1, 2, 3, 4 up here that I'll come back for, and then of course all of these, which are slowly making their way down to the collection zone. Oh, this is so exciting. Here it comes, the last one. Ignore the dirt, and... oh, the sounds went weird there. We got 39, so about 43 wheats out of that full harvest, and bear in mind some of the blocks were not actually completely grown because I had to replant some of them thanks to these beasties here. So, wheat farm done, although not exactly done. As I said, there's a bit more mob proofing to go, and I want to clean the edges up a bit more, just tidy it up and make it look really lovely. But that's it. I'm so happy that I've managed to finally complete this one. So I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks again for watching. This has been BugmanCX. You've been watching Minecraft The Journey. Bye bye.